I love how I say hello friend like directly to you. It's only you now. You still
Oh
don't say
yeah, no kidding. I'm
that
waiting
is
for a
like
cue
me.
because normally it's like hello friends, and then they're all like hi.
When I
No,
said,
this is one
"Ooh."
on one. I love it. All right, hello friend. It's very good to see you. The happy belated to you.
Happy belated to you too, my fellow Leo King.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Honestly, by the way, I feel like I've never before seen so many people's birthdays around now, so many Leos. It feels like this is like a lot more this year. And I feel like there's just a lot of bad publicity happening for Leos. Like every time I look, every time someone's carrying on real bad, just being a crazy person, Leo.
It's
And then
Leos.
it'd be
Oh
Leos. And I'm like,
no,
why are we acting like this? Who's
our
the
stock is down. I thought
I,
we were. I
we
thought we
need a
were great.
publicist. We really
Yeah.
need a publicist. Like Tory Lanez is a Leo, Soldier Boy is a Leo. I'm telling
Okay.
you, just
Hmm.
being
That,
wild.
that's not great. Well, okay.
I love that
Yeah.
Aaron said, let's break up the agenda. Aaron said,
I'm
here are
just
the
having it
topics.
up for whenever the small talk is done at the beginning of the.
Whenever you're done the pleasantries, I can
Okay.
do a whole show of pleasantries. All right, with the world today, pleasantries sound awesome. They sound fantastic. Yeah.
So the first up on our topic list, because Aaron has been so diligent, a producer. Thank you, Aaron. And this is probably necessary because I haven't put out an episode in 3 weeks. I'm sure the Olay and Chill episode audience wants to beat my ass. So we have Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad, which is just like unequivocally racist. It's just like I'm like, oh, what else? What else is there to say? But
Yeah,
laugh.
we can
Yeah, I
start
mean,
by
we could.
I can
I
pull up
let you cross it
examples
out. You said,
first.
oh.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk a little bit about it. I'm more surprised that people are still talking about it. Whatever, team of people behind this. Like, I think some people who haven't worked in the industry, because I never worked in advertising, but I worked in film and television for a long time. For a product to get to this point, for you to see it on television or anywhere, this has been approved by at least 60 people along the way. And so, anyone who's still doing the plausible deniability, or I have no idea what this could have been, or maybe they're just being cute, or all that kind of stuff, like, nah, this got approved by a lot of people, including Sydney Sweeney herself. And the fact that we're still talking about it, unfortunately, means that like they had success. No matter how you want to look at it, their stock is up, and people are still debating. Well, what was the secret message? What did they actually mean? Is it just being cute? All that kind of stuff. Is it supposed to be the Brooke Shields ad? Is it supposed to be eugenics? Are the left losing their minds? All that kind of stuff. I don't know, Olay, did you see that new New York Post article that just came out showing the numbers behind it, though? That like all of the social media posts that were basically either complaining or just trying to point out, this is obviously upholding white beauty standards. This is, talking about genetics. They had minimal interaction online, like few posts with like more than 500 likes.
Yeah.
And the ones that were talking about how this was like, an epic return to anti-wokeness or any of the other right-wing fucking nonsense,
Where the
they
title
all
of that
had
one was, because they have a
huge
lot of
numbers.
articles about this
Yeah,
situation.
I love
and
how like
and
they spell it out loud that anti-woke is saying nothing but white supremacy because that's what this is. Like that's all this is. This is just I resent so much how America makes me have to like point out that the sky is blue and grass is green. Like there's certain things that you just should not have to explain. Like these are one of those things. You know how in English class in high school there's a bunch of literary symbolism and you don't know anything in the class and they're like, what did they mean? Was that foreshadowing? Was that something? This is just what it is on its face. Hey, white people, blonde hair, blue eyes, then superiority.
yeah,
White supremacy.
yeah.
Eurocentric beauty standards, right? That's all it is. And I think the only thing I will say is, I mean, this is not like in any way like a defense of Sydney Sweeney. She deserves. She knows exactly what she's doing. The woman is a
She
Republican.
approved this.
She's Republican. I mean, we been knew that. We knew that from her
Can we
mama them party. Like that's old news.
can we play it just to let anybody who hasn't seen it at this point get some more context to what we're talking
Right, for
about?
anybody who's living under a rock.
Yes. There's always somebody that's living under a rock. It's usually me, but I heard about this time.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
There's also this.
Personally, I'm using this ad to make some excellent points in my new Illuminati production, so I was grateful. I said, this I can, I
Thank
said,
you.
I can explain quite a
Thanks,
bit.
Nazis.
That ass, like it's literally just so on its face, like, oh, there you go. Look at it. Just look at it.
Right. They're like, we're not saying it, but we're saying it.
What I
Yeah.
Thrust it
find
out,
funny
but
is
it's
my girl is like, she's not just a Republican. She's not just a girl Republican who votes Republican. My girl is a 2024 Florida Republican. This is the
Yeah.
DeSantis voting type of Republican. Like, she's the worst kind of Republican. So it's funny.
You want to hear a really funny story? Is my wife shut down even the initial discussion about this, where a couple people were trying to like defend it or something like that, and she's like, every single one of you men have been giving her a pass for so long because she's hot. She's like, the writing was on the wall with this woman for so long. It's like, it's not a secret, right? Like she comes from a MAGA family. She comes from a family of Trumpers. Like there's nothing here to really be shocked about, right? I mean, I think the audacity of this really sucks. And the fact that this isn't the only white people have great genes ad now. There's that Dunkin' Donuts piss drink that just came out too, with like, you know, the white guy who's like, what's the secret to my great looks? Genes and all that kind of stuff, right? So like, this is clearly like, you know how there's trends in advertising. There was like, you know, ads that were supposed to be like the heartfelt ones. They make you cry over Cheerios. Then there was ads that were like fake progressive ads, right? That it's supposed to make you care about civil rights issues and stuff. And now we're moving into the eugenics ads. Like that's the state of the world.
I will say this, not as a defense to Sydney Sweeney, but like
Mm-hmm.
intersectionality and all these different things are relevant. It's like, yes, this woman is a Republican. She knows what she's doing, but the desire to like, for people to like fixate on Sydney Sweeney, it's like Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle Eye. Sydney Sweeney is literally just the last bitch they called on this campaign. This idea, like she's the last person invited in. Okay, this campaign, this is about the company, the powers that be, the people behind there. Teams of people came up with this, decided this was the direction and with what reason and why, and they just got this gal at the last minute and put a face on it. So it's like, to me, people miss the bigger picture when they focus on Sydney Sweeney, and that's built in a bunch of different things for all of the aspects of, yes, like lookism, yeah, like, and pretty privilege and all these different things and beauty standards and all these things do contribute to people's unwillingness maybe to like see her for what it is. But it also, sexism and the downsides of this kind of like lookism is to then like hyper fixate on her, and it's about her. Meanwhile, that gal, you think that gal write that ad? You think she did the copyright or not? You think like no. So it's like she's just who they decided to make the face of it. And what I think is to me, what's interesting is like when you look at the point I'm making in my production about it is when you it's an ode. It's basically just an ode to what the beauty standard is and has always been, and what everybody is expected, what they treat as like the ideal beauty, and everybody tries to move towards it. What I always say is like lookism and beauty standards and all these things negatively impact everybody, including even the people who like appear to meet it, because Sydney Sweeney is somebody who, Sydney Sweeney isn't even a natural blonde, but it's a testament to what she feels the need to do to move towards what she knows is, you know what I mean, the most accepted, the standard, what's expected of. So that's why I think it's like, it's one of those things. I'm like, what a good English class assignment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, everybody, write an essay on this. What do you think about it? What elements did you point out? That's how I really see it. I'm just like, racist is racist, but in an interesting way.
That's fair. And like, to be honest, prior to this ad, I've never bought into the weird, like, you know, MAGA trying to talk about how she's like, she's our girl. She's ended wokeness, all that other weird shit. Like, for the longest time, I thought she was getting a really unfair shake, just as like a really famous celebrity who somehow was becoming this avatar for right-wing politics. And I thought they were always projecting onto her. And I thought that was unfair, right? Just because, like, you know, she would do like SNL, and then they were like, oh my God, like, you know, her tits ended wokeness or whatever that stuff was. Like, I thought that was all weird. That's she had no control over any of that, right? You're just like you're a woman and you're a celebrity and you're being hypersexualized in society, and that was kind of like what was happening. But with this one, like, on some level, I do feel that, like, even if she had nothing in part of the creative process, you had to realize that, like, even if you think it's going to be like, I don't know, cheeky, or it's just
she
like,
knew what she was doing. The bitch is a white supremacist, like a lot of them. I wasn't excusing her.
Okay, all right, fine, thank you.
I wasn't excusing her. No, I said this bitch is a Florida Republican. I was not defending her. I was not defending her.
I
I was
never
just
said you
saying
were.
she not the final boss. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah. Okay.
she's
Okay.
just like the face of it. Like the
Yeah.
odds is somewhere really working. Like it's not up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. No,
All
we
right.
on the same page. Like she
Yeah.
knew what she was doing. Also, the
Oh, yeah.
jeans look like shit too. Like that doesn't like the jacket like look nice on her, but like them pants, that is the most ill-fitting, ugly old jeans I ever seen in my days. I think American Eagle, first of all, this could be unpopular. People could don't agree to be agree. I don't give a fuck. Anything America branded gives racist. Anything patriotic, the minute eagle, flag, any of them things, racist. Like me, I see them and I say, not for me. Like, and so I don't like this. Doesn't shock me at all. I think they're like nobody who gives a fuck. Who's giving a fuck about American Eagle since like Laguna Beach, Jersey Shore time periods in life, right? Like, no one cares about American Eagle. So for them, this is just a way to make them more relevant and get like a bunch of like racists who love to be, oh my God, a racist company, we gotta support them. Like, they're gonna run out, like, go get them some American Eagle jeans as opposed to no one was buying them. So for them, you know, it's a win-win. They're like, we were already racist. You might not have picked it up on the subtle imagery, like American Eagle. You might have not got it because of how we was doing our branding, but like, we could lean into new era, it's a new time, lean into something new. Let's go straight.
Yeah.
Y'all hear
Not so-
Cleophas? Do y'all hear the dog banging on the
No.
gate? Y'all, the dog is demanding.
Oh,
Here,
yeah?
did you open up a
Yes,
webcam?
yes.
Oh.
Cleophas. When it's time for Cleophas to do it, Cleophas is ready to do, like, you know, it's time for my walk or my whatever. Cleophas come to you like, this is how he look at you? And he go, bark, Billy, like, bitch, don't you see? Like, I'm here. It's time for you to do what I need you to do. And that's literally how he's on the side of me right now. Like, you don't see the outside. You see him?
No.
Y'all
No.
don't see him jumping his nose up here. Show yourself to them.
Oh, there's a
Come.
little bit.
You see?
There he is.
Aw.
He's like, I'm down
dog.
here causing chaos. Cleo, we're recording a show. That's how we have a life and a home. Less. There's Chico. What I mean,
Well, I do have, like, sometimes when people ask me that, he's like in the other room because he doesn't like the sounds, but he's just sleeping right beside me. Like
look at him being a good dog. You see, Cleo, he's what good dogs do. Look at Chico. Chico's sleeping while his dad performs.
Yeah, he's exhausted.
He said, fuck all that. All right, Cleo. All right, please sit. Thank you. Good boy. Yes.
We got to talk about white supremacist clothing.
White supremacists. Oh, yes. American Eagle.
Yeah, and it's funny because some of the first replies that my wife sent me is like, everybody's just saying that like the jeans do not look good on her.
Is that what?
Am I allowed to say anything without like? Is it just by default sexist? Like, so I'm gonna remain silent on this one. All right,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say let the people judge it for what it is.
I want you to know I would support you, but that's probably for the safest bet. But
Yeah.
it's not
I'm
giving.
I'm gonna remain silent on
It's
this.
giving nothing in many a way.
Yeah. and then we have-
Seriously, Governor. These people are such losers.
White House.
Yeah, my political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is Nazi. that appears to be their actual strategy.
That includes President Trump, calling it the hottest ad out there and praising
Sick, nasty man.
political leaders.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
American Eagle responded to the backlash Friday, writing, Sydney Sweeney has great genes, is and always was about the jeans, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence their way.
Nobody wears
Great
them.
jeans look good on everyone.
Not your jeans. Nobody's wearing no American Eagle jeans. And honestly, though, like, no, this isn't even part. Like I said, this was just run of the mill, good old white supremacy. I didn't even give a fuck. So this isn't even personal. The jeans really did look bad. Like, they don't look good. Like that picture of Sydney standing up looking at the sign. I said, this is the most ill-fitting, ugly ass jeans I ever seen. And like Nancy Mason do no favors by showing them like there wasn't just one bad pair that Sydney had. Like now it's like, oh, these look stink. These look stink. I saw them like putting up comparisons between, they so racist and delusional. They were putting up like side by sides Sydney Sweeney's American Eagles ads and with
Beyonce?
Beyonce and Levi's, and they were like, "Oh, what you ordered versus what you got to me with Beyonce." I'm like,
I saw that.
you saw good Beyonce looks. Also, I saw Piers Morgan's goofy, racist, stupid ass say some
Oh, with
stupid
Mark
shit.
Lamont Hill?
So many things. That's one thing to see. But I actually recently saw him be like, "Oh, it's a shame that Beyonce decided to culturally appropriate from Marilyn Monroe or some stupid shit like that." I hate this racist bitch, Piers Morgan. I really like. He's so racist and stupid and ridiculous and such an obvious, like, what's the word, like, propagandist and puppeteer don't even seem like right. Like, there's something about him that's
No,
so
he's Jerry Springer. He's the Jerry Springer of politics.
yeah, in a way that's like so salacious in the city. It's a special word for it. I have to come up with it. But he knows what he be doing. First of all, cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation has to do with the commodification of aspects from a culture that they have been demonized for, that you are now, another culture is now able to profit off of. That's first and foremost. So anybody you can't cultural appropriate off white people. That's one. Second of all, Marilyn Monroe stole a whole look from Dorothy Dandridge and a bunch of other black gals of that era. What do you think you white people started? That's like saying somebody teach something like, why you like a black person stole something from Elvis. Like,
That
he
was
didn't
something to
steal shit
say,
from
yeah.
Chuck Berry.
Yeah, if a black guy stole Elvis's music.
Exactly. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you I saw that and I was like, you're so lucky. My Twitter days are behind me, and I'm not about to log on to this app just to find your tweet, just to quote it and kick your back in. Because what the fuck are you talking about?
But on that same note, I saw recently Piers Morgan, and he had Mark Lamont Hill on, and he was actually trying to ask the only black guy on the panel, by the way. He was like, "Is this okay?" And then it was a picture of a black woman in jeans, and then he was like, "That's okay." He's like, "Yeah, that's fine." He's like, "So that's okay, but Sydney Sweeney's not." And then, like, obviously, you know how like eloquent Mark is, right? So immediately he's like, this is not about whether or not I find Sydney Sweeney attractive. That's not what this is about. None of this is the debate is about. Like, why are you framing it that way? Like, what's wrong with you? It's so disingenuous for you to actually like be like, what? So you don't think she's hot? If you think she's hot, like, oh, this one is attractive. Why is not this one? It's like, what do we do? Are you 12? Are you 12-year-old?
I think these people should be left to talk to themselves. Like, I understand Mark's like mission, and I'm not saying that it's not without purpose or doesn't have its benefits, but I just genuinely think the reality is that when you say, why are you framing it this way, you know that that's what he does. The entire show is just bad faith framing of how can I create a clusterfuck that's gonna go viral of some drama, some this. Like, that's all he wants. He has no genuine politics or ethic or anything. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, this is the picture, and then
the whole Me campaign and stuff. Do you have any problem with the lady on the left there?
Do I have a problem with her? No, I don't have a problem with her.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem
You're
with
not offended by that image?
I'm not.
Fascinating.
No,
you do have a
like,
problem with
kind of
no, hold on.
Like, anybody's offended by the image of
and I haven't been able to articulate one
straw man. Like, as though in any way the argument is about someone don't like her in jeans. Like, that's not what I said. No, we have a problem with her white supremacist rhetoric. It was all this stuff about her genetic code before that. Like, what are we talking about? Sydney Sweeney has a great genetic code because she. And like,
he knows that, right? You're right, though. He does know that, though. Pierce knows that. Like, that's the whole point, right? That's why he's the Jerry Springer.
And that's why these people shouldn't go up there. Like, at the end of the day, right? Like,
he's so
if white
good,
people are
though.
going to be racist, white supremacists, and a cocoon, they're gonna do that, right? Like, they're gonna do that. Like, it doesn't matter what black people are doing. White people are gonna hold their clown rallies. They're gonna have them. What is the point of you being there to be the spectator and I don't mean like on Mark in specific, but like, what is the point? You know that they're going to do that kind of bad faith framing. You know that you're there just to be the black guy all the white people smirk at and laugh at while they intentionally set up straw man to upset you and hope you spiral. And you know the audience is just the kind of audience is there. They don't take nothing away from it. Like, it's not, well, why are we doing this? I say this to say, not to say it doesn't have any purpose. I say this as somebody who is personal friends with Mark Lamont Hill and wants him to live a long life and not have it cut short by white people raising his blood pressure every other day for no reason. Like,
I think, like, I completely agree with you. You can just see from this screenshot right here in terms of like, yeah, this was the setup. This was what Piers Morgan wanted. But I think the reverse Uno on this is that Mark, the same thing with like Mehdi Hassan, they're so intelligent and quick-witted that they actually do usually get the upper hand in these situations where it's just like the clips that get farmed from it on his side are obviously just going to be something in which, like, I know what you're doing, Pierce. I know what the setup is, and, like, you know, you're lying. He ended up just accusing him of racism, which is what this whole setup was, right? To be like, oh, so you're okay with the picture on the left but not the picture on the right. You think that's hot but that's not. And then it's just like, what are we doing here, right? Like, I know what you're doing. This is 100% just, you know, you trying to get your viral clip of, you know, the one black guy on the panel being like, I validate black beauty only, or something like that. Whatever it is, it's like, it's gross, right? He's a disgusting ass racist. That's what Pierce Morgan is.
I just feel we don't. I honestly just don't feel like we need to do it. I feel like I see a lot. One, I think this era, what is so dangerous about social media and media and, like, I guess the commercialization of our time is shit could be so serious, but the way our landscape is set up is it doesn't feel serious, right? So it's like, this is we are dealing with fascism. There's an authoritarian regime. These motherfuckers are outside stripping rights with little to no pushback, having no problem. And here we are, like, just continuously jumping on these platforms, talking to what are literal white supremacists, people who want to, they want people gone. It's like, why are we doing that? Like, when you see it's like, and not to say that they're doing a good job. Obviously, Medi is doing a great job on Jubilee, and they kill these people, but that goes without saying. They're idiots. Racists are dummies. We know that. Like, that doesn't shock me that experts and intelligent scholars are getting the upper hand. It's just like, why are we normalizing this? It makes it seem like, at the end of the day, think about this. That picture that he's using, that is a right-wing trolls pulled that picture up. That's been the thing they've been doing on the internet of harassing that one black girl. Like, this is Sydney Sweeney, an American Eagle ad next to an unknown miscellaneous black woman. They don't know who. They've just decided they use that image online to bully. And here is Piers Morgan taking from the earth of right-wing racist white supremacist internet culture and putting it up here for millions of people and assembling a room to, like, as though this is like the inherent that we even engaging with this. That's what he's doing. They are taking what are, like, evil little internet right-wing racists in their closets, and they are taking their arguments, they're taking their memes, they're taking their stuff, and they're advancing into the mainstream media. And I just don't understand what's the point of us being a part of this. Like, when you think about it, why is Mehdi Hassan sitting across from people who go, hey, yeah, I'm a fascist? Like, that's literally what he did. That's what I'm watching. Like, is this real life? I'm just it's hard to take shit serious. Like, when you think of what fascism, this is why I say to people, propaganda isn't just media that makes the police look great. It's also media that makes the police look inept and harmless. Like, you know what I mean? Just as something that you don't take very seriously. That's why I was saying to people, when they had the NYPD, you would ask yourself, why does the NYPD have a dance team? Why are they on TV dancing and being silly? Because you don't think those silly, goofy people, are who are out there beating people viciously and being racist and doing all these other things. So similarly, when you take these fucking evil, hateful people who quite literally understand what the Republicans and the Republicans are and what it is to be right-wing in the present world, you hate people. Their entire, this party, there's no more fuck all that, oh, I'm fiscally conservative and there's conservatism and originalism, none of that. Just bigots, they might as well just get a robe and just dye them red if they want to make it special. That's what they are at this point. So when we take those people and these people who we know are literally backing people to, like, take our rights and leave us dead, that's what happens. When you see people's healthcare and all this shit happening, people are going to die in droves. People are dying. People are out of the hundreds of thousands of people don't got no job. That's the kind of shit that is happening. And when you see them and you put them up here on your YouTube channel and they seem just like, what idiots, so funny, and we all just engage and then we move on, you watch that video and you think for a second, it just makes it normal. And when it's normalized, people become apathetic. So I just don't see the point. You should treat these people should be received like Voldemort. Like, people who you don't want to say their name, you don't want to get near them. That's how it should be. Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes and all these people should be people we feel like, oh God, what? You talk to Candace. You should say you talk to Candace Owens, and people should be like, oh God, you're contagious. I don't even want to talk to you no more. That's how it should be. But instead, everyone's like, what if we invited them on our podcast? Hey, what if we found some common ground? Maybe some real populism.
Okay, so I totally agree with you on bringing them on your show. My question, though, would be for something like this. So you take Mark Lamont Hill out of the picture. Pierce is going to do this no matter what. This segment is going up. He had this segment ready, and he'll just basically either find someone else who does want just any opportunity to have the airtime and isn't anywhere near as intelligent as Mark or something like that, or they're just going to do the segment without maybe like, you know, a black guy on the panel or something like that. In either case, Pierce is putting that out there. Charlie Cook's putting that out there. Nick Fuentes is putting that out there, right? So also just 100% ignoring it. I think we maybe need a new strategy, or that's the part of the puzzle that I haven't completely figured out. Cause like, I don't know if have you seen Bassem Youssef on Piers Morgan? I think that's the only example where maybe you go on there as the troll, you go on there as the clown, because he went on there as a character. He went on there pretending to be a super racist Egyptian immigrant who hates Palestinians, and like he clowned on Piers Morgan so well, and Piers didn't catch up on it. It took him like 35 minutes to figure it out, and that went the most viral of any Piers Morgan episode, and that was the one that did all the numbers. So maybe
virality and visibility. This is the thing, though. Our time period of now has been convinced that virality and visibility is impact, is changing minds, is doing something, is truly moving the needle. That's one. Two, these people they live off of black outrage. They farm black outrage. Mark Lamont Hill or a black person or someone being there, being present so that it could get over into a no, we're not watching Piers Morgan is not who black people, who he's trying to outrage. He can't outrage us because we don't watch this. We don't listen to Piers Morgan. This isn't what we're watching. We don't listen to him. He needs a Mark Lamont Hill in the room in order for it to even get over to us so that we could be upset to give it any level of anything. That's what it's about. So if we don't engage these people, we already don't watch their stuff. If our people don't go on there, if you don't allow yourself to be the fodder for this and to be poked, no, they won't do it the same way. They won't. They will eventually. It doesn't have the same thing. If it doesn't get the outrage, they move the hell on. They do other things. They will, not to say they'll stop being racist, or they'll stop doing the same things, but there's a particular thing that's happening. Why every single time you say they bring Mark Lamont Hill, it's intentionally to provoke him as a black man. He's specifically there as the black man. That's what he's there for every time. So it's just like this idea that we are. I've always felt this way. Debate content goes viral. Yeah, it goes viral. It goes viral. People like that or whatever, but it's not because it's changing minds. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what's happening. It's a spectacle. People know where they, you know what I mean? Who's going to win the argument. They know what side they're on, but you don't go into these things. No one is going to watch this. Whatever this is, whatever happens, nobody's going to watch this and say, you know what? I think I have a deeper understanding about race in America and like eugenics.
I don't even think Piers Morgan would make that argument. So what if it was a white guy who went on and he, you know, clowned on them? So it didn't actually, you know, try to open up that orbit to a different community that otherwise wouldn't have watched this shit. Because white people do watch Piers Morgan, especially racist white people.
And I think we get those. I think we have those. We have when like Bill Burr goes on when he's talking to Joe Rogan and these people, and he's like, "You're a fucking idiot." That makes no sense.
Piers Morgan.
And I think that's incumbent on them to do that, and that's very different because when those white people are doing it, what's happening when they're in the room with Bill Burr and other white people and they're doing it? They're not doing it for the same level of outrage and making you a spectacle. What happens is they think I'm in a room full of white people and it's comfortable to have my regular generic. There's a way that we go about our racism and we talk about our things and we speak candidly, and they're usually surprised when there's the one white guy that has a different bit of politics and wants to push back but still likes them or whatever have you, and that's different. That is a different kind of conversation. It's a different kind of utility that's happening where there's actually someone trying to explain to something within their community that they're interested in hearing from. When they bring the black person there, they don't bring them there because Piers Morgan doesn't give a fuck what Mark Lamont Hill thinks, and none of them white people do, and nobody else in the audience is there. He's just there to be the black guy that's upset. They live off of seeing whether or not he gets outraged. Ooh, is he upset? Is he upset? It's just there. The entire discourse becomes picking apart how the black person handled it. Did they get upset? Did they get quiet? Did they not check them enough? Did they get, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And either way, the spectacle, that's all it is. That it's not there for changing anything, for learning anything. So I think there is utility in when Bill Burr, because I think there's always utility in if you are naturally in those rooms, those white people that are in those rooms, Bill Burr, you friends with these people, when they say bullshit, check them. They respect your opinion. They're listening to you to some degree. You're there as a legitimate member of that group. You should check it. That has utility because the audience is interested in listening to Bill Burr. But this audience is not interested in learning shit from Mark Lamont Hill. That's why they disrespect him every time he goes back.
The exact same discussion about helping to get rid of misogyny in our society. It's that men need to check each other So it's like white people need to check each other. It's
need to check white
It's
people.
not the job of the marginalized community to educate and change minds. It's
Right.
Yeah, I think we all agree on that.
Yeah.
To be a little court jester.
Speaking of little court jesters.
I don't know. Paris Morgan make me sick. He got on my last damn nerve. Every time I see it, I just be like, your content is so egregious, sir. You are a plague. Let me see, Cartman.
Mom, you don't understand. I'm getting really good at this. I have my arguments down rock solid. These young college girls are totally unprepared, so I can just destroy them and also edit out all the ones that actually argue back well.
Is he Charlie Kirk or Nick Fuentes, one of those people?
No, he's Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I love that. Is this the new South Park episodes?
Yes.
It's the newest
I gotta
episode.
catch up. I gotta catch up on South Park. My production has really put me behind. I need to watch South Park.
The crazy thing about this is that Charlie Kirk has actually been happy about this.
Well, okay, let's just be clear about this. He's like, this is called corn copy. Like, he got ahead of this a week ago because South Park releases a trailer a week before the episode comes out. With that trailer, he changed his avatar to become Cartman, and like everyone was like, you realize this is going to be brutal. Like, no matter what, if you are being portrayed as Cartman, Cartman is a Nazi. You know, like Cartman feeds parents to children.
You can't offend a Nazi by being a Nazi. By portraying them.
I know. So that's what I thought too. I was like, if they're going to call him a Nazi, then Charlie Kirk's going to be like, hell yeah, that's me. And then what happened is it basically just made him out to be this fucking masturbatory coward. That's how he's portrayed in the episode, is that he's a master debater, that he thinks he's so smart, but he actually just debates kids, little girls, and then edits them to make it look like he's winning. And so it's actually a lot worse, because once the episode came out, he wasn't sharing the embarrassing clips. He was just sharing the clips of him where they're just showing his debate, like fake debate skills in college, but he's not touching the actual episode, to the point where people are like, did you watch it? Did you watch the episode?
It doesn't. Here's the unfortunate reality. This is proof of exactly why you're never supposed to acknowledge your haters that are smaller than you. If somebody is way bigger than you and established in some way, it doesn't matter what they say about you. The fact alone that they're talking about you, for him, he's a South Park character. If South Park made a character of me right now to talk shit, but I'm a South Park character, I wouldn't give a fuck what I'm like. South Park, like, for example, I'm telling you, it can't bother you. It's like when whenever I see like a celebrity or some person or whatever like talking shit on like Olay and Friends or something like that, I'm like, oh, Aaron, you watch Olay and Friends. I didn't know that. They'll be like long paragraph about how they hated the episode. Me, you watch Olay and Friends. That's also for him. It's like he got a South Park guy. That's so fucking lit. Like, think about it. It's like, damn, I've managed to be an evil little racist terrorist onto the level that South Park depicted me, because millions of people know my wickedness.
Yeah, as a main character.
I'm like, that's actually real. Like, Rhea, if you're these people who like know that they're little like dweebs and pieces of shit that are using the internet and rage baiting and hate farming and stuff, any attention is like, yeah, I did that. Like, you wouldn't like to be a South Park character, Lance. Like, if they were calling you like a woke, if they called you like a woke social justice warrior, like Snowflake, would you be upset?
Yeah. Oh no, of course not. Of course not. But I like, to be fair to you know, the reality here, Charlie isn't just some wanker podcaster online anymore. He runs Turning Point USA. Like, these people are in power, and he's the closest connection to the president in terms of youth outreach that exists. Like, so he's big. Like, you know, Trump is big. You know,
yes, that's what I'm saying. Huge.
Yeah. And so like, part of me is like, that it sucks, but like, I don't know. You're giving me thoughts. I'm of two minds. I agree with you totally. I like.
No, I want you. I'm sorry. I want you to enjoy this. So I don't want to take your enjoyment. You can.
No. But even if South Park, I agree with you that even if South Park was brutal, like embarrassingly terrible to me, I would love it, because I'm like, holy shit,
like a little Cartman like version.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you get to be a Cartman variation. I love the Cartman variants.
Well, I mean,
I think the only way I wouldn't like to be in a South Park episode is if they depicted me the way they did Trump, with a tiny penis in bed with Satan.
See, like I made fun of that, as in, like, I thought it was just fucking like high school low hanging fruit. Like, this shit is fucking, like, you know, it reminds me of being like a 16-year-old. Like, is that really a burn? Is that really gonna hurt him? Like, do you think just being like, oh, baby dick, gay, is that enough? And it turns out that is actually the kind of things that piss these people off. Like, that's where they're at. Like, the Chris in this same episode, Olay, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but Kristi Noem is a main character, and they just portray her as this dog killer who runs around shooting puppies, and her face melts off because she's got so much plastic surgery. And I was like, that's not really going to insult her, because she did shoot a puppy, and like, she has had a ton of work done and all this other stuff. Like, she's not gonna, and she got mad about it. Like, the next day she made a statement being like, this was sexist, my depiction was a sexist. And I was like, this stuff is this high school humor is working on them. Like,
they make her a cute little Cartman variant, right? I bet they drew her like one of the adult cartoon, like the adult.
No, they drew her like one of the more human like model like characters at first, and then she turns into a monster as her face like melts off and attacks people.
If he had made her like a cute version of like Wendy or something, like her own version of Wendy, bet she liked it. I bet she felt differently about it. It's the how important am I? Do I get to be Cartman? You know what I mean? Like,
well, that sucks.
I watch South Park. I think I'm unable as a South Park fan. I think the mention in and of itself would be too much for me. I would immediately want to buy. Is that her character? Oh, I'm buying that from her. She
that's the start of her character. She turns into a monster. Like, her face melts off and her face attacks people and stuff like that.
She actually doesn't appreciate nice things, because I actually take all that back. She's ungrateful, because there's no way I'm not gonna have the animation to that cartoon on the wall. Like, also, it's like, I think these Republicans don't appreciate good hate like DeSantis. Y'all remember during like when DeSantis was running, like when it still seemed like DeSantis could beat Trump, and DeSantis made the compilation of everybody talking shit on him as his like campaign video. Like, this is beautiful. That's what you should appreciate this. Like,
are you talking about the gay one? Because that one was really funny. When he made the gay campaign ad.
No, the one where it was just like a bunch of the different commentators calling them evil. That one I was in.
There was like 3 clips of Olay in it.
Calling him evil as fuck. And he was like, yes, that's what I want. I want my enemies to hate me. She should receive this like a badge of honor. Like, girl, there are, think about it. I'm like, there's a nation full of white supremacists and racists running around being wicked, but they know you, girl. They know you. You hated on a level that was different. Like, be proud of that. like that should get you cool points at the Death Eaters meeting.
I want to play some
Speaking of Death Eaters,
of his reaction to this.
And so let's just play cut 1. And so for those that don't understand, South Park is very popular, or you don't follow it, has a lot of cultural power. Obviously, they're very nasty towards conservatives. They were very nasty towards President Trump in the prior episode.
They're libertarians.
I think a lot of it was hilarious towards me. I think we'll go through. I got to be honest.
Watch as Fly Donovan totally destroys these woke little students.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Looks like a lot of whiny babies have a problem with what I say, so prove me wrong.
That's the stupidest haircut I've ever seen.
You are wrong. Leviticus 3:17 says it shall be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout all your dwellings. So you can shut up, baby. You just hate America and you love abortions.
The stupidest haircut I've ever seen. First of all, I just think it's hilarious. And secondly, the whole thing is like, wait, so a campus thing I've been doing for 13 years, figured it out. Random college kids.
I was thinking to myself, it looks like his jaw or his teeth are trying to escape his mouth, but I think he's doing chew. Like, I think he's got tobacco or something in his gums, because that's the only thing that explains what's going on here.
Y'all clip like I'm interested in what he want to say next. I've never seen this mount off.
It's just distracting.
It's now been so important that it gets prominent primetime placement on Comedy Central. I think the whole thing is just awesome and hilarious. There's so much
y'all
more
are talking about. He said that thing I was doing is big enough deal and stuff. That'd be me. Yeah, bro. If Family Guy covered Olay and Friends shitting on it tomorrow, me and Aaron would be like, yo, that's actually pretty fucking cool. You'd be like, Family Guy, whoa. Aaron and I'd be like, wow. I'm so sorry. Lance, I apologize that he was such a good sport in this. I really hate.
Oh no, I already knew he was. I've already seen a lot of this. It's also, I think it's impossible to shame the shameless, right? Like you were saying, like what are you really going to do? Which is why even in the last one with Donald Trump, like what you made him like walking through the desert with the baby dick, like that's do you think like the guy controls the world? Like he can nuke any country he wants. He's getting away with pedophilia right now. Like the man is so all powerful. Do you think this is really going to hurt him? Can you do anything towards Charlie Kirk that's actually going to make him sad, that he won't be like, oh yeah, huge win, I got called a fucking Nazi and a coward and it's hilarious kind of shit, right? Like
I said real violence. Like, not that I'm advocating for it, but I do believe, I in no way believe I'm advocating that anybody be his ass or anything, but I do believe that if, like, the fear of God would be in him if some people really caught him up and beat him the fuck up. Like, I actually do think, I think that is what would change things. I think physical violence, but being the liberal shill that I am, I'm obviously not encouraging anybody to be physically violent.
I mean, I personally would stop talking on the internet if somebody beat the shit out of me.
I
might stop
would
me.
seek to destroy them. If somebody beat me the fuck up, like on behalf of, like, they didn't want me to say nothing on my platforms, like when they were sick of everything I had to say, I would commit so much energy into offing that person. Like, that'd be like, I wouldn't be able to live with that information. Like, can you imagine somebody stomp you out on live stream because they're sick of your fucking platform? It's like, I literally can't even make another video until I take you to where you need to go.
It wouldn't be enough. It would be enough.
I say about this, but the whole shtick, by the way, Comedy Central, South Park, you crushed the water. I compulsively drink water on campus. It's like, okay, boom, we got to stay hydrated. Now the lozenges, we got to work a little. And by the way, the Holy Bible right next to it. I even said on this campus tour, I was going to bring a Holy Bible with me to every single campus stop. Andrew,
he said, what is spot on?
What's on your mind? I got to be honest.
That's the problem. You can't, like,
that clip was great, and it's actually of the
I can't think like the random miscellaneous Nazis. Like, the one main Nazi is one thing. The clan was it, but not his like disciples. I can't hear from them. Like,
yeah, no, the master race is not sending their best. But does he end up watching the actual clips that make fun of him, or does he just watch the debate clips? Because like the episode, I knew that he loved this. You know, like he was sharing clips at the start being like, this is verbatim the arguments that I use. And I was like, yeah, I know you're not going to get that. It's,
I mean, I know that
words too. That's not the embarrassing one. The embarrassing one is being caught masturbating by your mom and then admitting that you only debate college girls and you edit out all the parts where you look embarrassing, right? I want to know if he actually watches that part. Oh yeah, he does. Okay, I want to see his response to this. I'm actually curious.
Eric, are you all right in there? Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. I'm just in here master debating.
Damn, that's the part that's supposed to be embarrassing to
my favorite part in all of that is I wonder if they literally just took direct lines because they're good arguments. Like, they don't have him making a straw man argument.
I'm scared to watch any more of this in fear that I'm going to see him too much like Charlie Kirk's personal friend. Like and in light of recent events, it looks like I don't know how to pick him as far as my white male bestie. So let me stay away from Charlie Kirk because I'm like, oh, I enjoyed that as well. It's funny because it's like, I'm sure your average shit talking version of him on YouTube, like video someone makes him on YouTube, is more offensive and would upset him way more than like this. This is like, this is funny. It's South Park, and it's like the characters about me.
You're like, no matter what it is, it's an honor.
I'm like South Park. I'm sorry, you're a little bit too prestigious to dunk on people.
So like, at this point, then it's Matt Stone and Trey Parker's fault. They fucked up. They gave the Nazis a win, is what you're saying.
I think, I think, yeah. But I think...
Because you just made the Nazis happy. I feel like it's an obvious layup to make Charlie Kirk Cartman, because Cartman is like the little piece of shit weenie character on the show.
Oh, he's canonically a Nazi on the show, like a literal Nazi. I'm not saying that the way leftists say it. He's a literal Nazi.
It makes it, if that's the layup position, but I feel like the real, like the way to actually get a dig at him and have him not be as excited about it was if you made him himself in the show. Like the way that you can like physically like, because Cartman can't be like, I don't know, like he's not Kenny. He's not going to get like crucified at like the end of the episode, or like have like a fucking mob come and like rip his skin off or something. Like if they want, or have him like melt. He's a main character of the show.
Right.
So I feel like if they really wanted to get at him, they would have made him like what
MeatCanyon.
I was literally gonna say like
oh, you got to show a line of MeatCanyon
character.
Because because MeatCanyon actually makes these people haunting. Like if like it's I've seen like, you know, XQC or Asmongold watch their own depictions on MeatCanyon, and they're not stoked. They're kind of just like, what the fuck? Because he makes them into things that haunt your dreams, you know, into little nightmare. He's like one of the most famous YouTube cartoonists. He makes just really disturbing, gross cartoons of stuff.
I want to see Aaron.
While you're showing her, 1 second, I just gotta take Chico into the room. Give me 1 second.
I had to just let Cleophas out because he was eating CJ's shoe.
You're saying it. Shut up, dog. Shut up. Is that a baby crying? Oh, God. Oh, is this your baby? Let me help.
Is it your baby, ma'am? Let me take a look at the little tank. Gucci goo. Are you autistic, little boy? Do you have a peanut allergy? Here, eat this peanut and tell me how you feel.
It's horribly disturbing.
No clip play, Aaron. We're finished.
His throat's closed. He's definitely autistic.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thanks again. You're welcome.
Like it's just nightmare fuel.
Why are you speechless, Olay?
Speechless. First time I've seen you speechless.
I don't know what to say.
What are your feelings right now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what are the other ones?
Oh, I mean,
you can share the Asmongold one. That one's really, but I don't know if you know a lot about Asmongold, but whoever he does, it's always creepy.
To we
is that Anthony Fantano?
Yeah, Anthony.
Yes, that's
Fantano.
Anthony Fantano.
Hello, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. And it's time for a review of the new MeatCanyon EP, Cask, Brick by Brick. Failed animator turned YouTube parasite, MeatCanyon has now ventured into making music. How rich! Another washed-up internet personality branching into music. Aren't we also lucky? It's bad. You know, it's not good. It's shit. Total shit. You know what? There. Now at least it makes sense why it smells like dookie in here. But no, this music doesn't deserve my stink.
Wait, let me not pause on that frame.
You might have to censor this episode on YouTube or blur this whole thing.
He blurred the poop for me, at least, I think. I think that counts. I don't know what Olay's
You gotta start a new
He's
channel.
fascinated.
We gotta start a new channel where we just watch Olaimi's face to MeatCanyon videos. Now this is content. What is seen cannot be unseen.
I'm scared. Click play.
Wait, why you're just like this is like a car crash. You can't look away, can you?
I don't know what's happening. Just look away from here.
I don't want to review music anymore.
Hey, Anthony, remember when you gave my album a 7?
It was just it wasn't your best work.
You know what?
Damn, a 7.
I think you like music.
That's not true. Yeah, he didn't like my album either. Me, Little Zen, a titan of industry.
You know what I think? I think you just love to hate music.
No! Like to. Not good. No. 0. That's not true. It's not true. Decent 3. No. Not good.
I heard this pussy tastes like Skittles, right? Yeah.
Get out of my head! What's going on with me?
There's nothing wrong with you, Anthony.
I just feel so lost.
It's okay to like bad music, and it's okay if people don't agree with what you enjoy. Music is all about connecting with art on a deep, emotional, and human level. It's about how the music makes you feel. So how does the music make you feel?
I feel like dancing!
Anthony Fantano participated in the video. He recorded those bits for it.
That's good humor.
I've never seen the subject of the video participate in a MeatCanyon video before.
That's worlds above Charlie Kirk being like, you know what, I like my South Park episode. I was like, you participated in the video where you are so haunted by yourself, you're covered in feces. You're just in the nightmare world of your own creation. I was like, again, it's all nightmare fuel. You know,
where did you go back? Finish the video, Aaron.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
No.
Mr. Fantano. We received another noise complaint. If you don't turn it down, we're going to have to take you in, okay? Oh my God! What's that smell? What the hell's going on here?
I've learned to love music again.
What are you talking about? Dance with me! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground! I need backup immediately! Suspect is crazy and covered in feces! He's covered in feces!
The new MeatCanyon EP is pretty fun. I would give this project a strong 3 to light 4. You can listen on all streaming platforms now. Trans.
Can we get words out of you yet?
What is this? Like, what is like, what is he trying to say? Like, what are these things? What are these videos?
They're just gross.
Yeah, they're gross. They're haunting. They're weird. They're creepy. It's the whole MeatCanyon aesthetic.
Don't take away from this that every time a MeatCanyon video comes out, I'm salivating and I go run to watch it immediately. Sometimes, if he makes Charlie Kirk look gross, I kind of look at it.
Let me see what else is in there. This is so weird.
Yeah, the NPC streamers, the YouTuber
the XQC,
apology.
yeah, the XQC one I think is a pretty good dig into XQC.
Who's the YouTuber that I know? Who was the YouTuber that?
So you got Taylor Swift.
I mean, there's a Drake one too. There's a Sneeko one.
Sneeko.
The Sneeko one's really good, in terms of like
Mr. Beast. That one was funny.
Yeah, the Mr. Beast one was something.
Logan Paul. Elon.
I'll do Sneeko.
That one was really funny.
I'd love to see that little soy boy come up here and mess with me. You all know he ain't gonna say anything to my face. What? Is that Charlie? Hey, yo, baby.
What?
Can you and your man take this into the other room, please? I can't hear myself think with all that love making you're doing.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem, Sneaky. No problem.
It's Sneeko. It's Sneeko.
Is that Asmongold?
That's
Penguin Zero.
Yeah, or more
different name.
Okay.
Yo, chat. Charlie is at my door. What should I say to him?
Yeah, maybe pause it for a second. If you don't know the background, he was feuding with Charlie for a while, and then they were both like talking about.
Charlie is the man at the door that looks like.
Yeah, they were like showing off their guns on stream, and Sneeko was like showing
Zero? You said his name is Penguin Zero.
That's his YouTube name, but his real name is Charlie.
This isn't the same guy as I've seen this guy. This isn't Asmongold and him aren't the same person. Let me look. Hold on.
they
No, Charlie's the guy that made the blank situation is crazy titles go viral. He started that.
Yeah, they're a similar genre of white people,
but they look alike.
Commentary.
Okay, all right, cool.
Well, long hair.
What do you want, you little soy boy loser? Nice. What the hell is that? Chat. Charlie's at my bedroom door. What do I do? Hey!
Also, I kind of just really like the detail of the dusty cobweb weights on the floor and
Andrew Tate in the background.
He gives YouTube live.
This is private property. You better leave.
Is that him on the wall? Is that
He's not
on the wall?
On the that's a punching bag that he has.
Yeah, but the picture that's on it.
Yeah, it's Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, it's a drawing of Charlie.
All right, fine. Sorry, Charlie, but you asked for this. Chat, I'm out of ammo. I gotta find another clip.
It's called a magazine.
You better get out of here. Charlie, I'm actually a huge fan. I watch your stuff all the time. Just let me turn off my stream and maybe we could talk this over, okay? Let go of me! Andrew Tate wept.
There's nothing that gets me more hard than my favorite movie, Paddington 2. This movie is like if you combined Belle Delphine's tiny little tits and something else that's good, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. See ya.
Just want to say for the record that me and Aaron aren't co-signing MeatCanyon. I think we
it's just a
brought him up.
phenomenon.
Yeah, we brought him up because I'm like, if someone told me, hey, you're a South Park character, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I agree with you. That's awesome. Doesn't matter what they do. If someone's like, hey, you're in the new MeatCanyon episode, I'd be like, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'm in, I don't know if I can watch that. I don't know if I'm in the headspace to watch that.
And I understand. Now that you're talking to me, I fully understood.
I just can't believe you're like, I need to watch 3 more of these real quick because I don't know.
What is this? How many? I'm assuming this person has millions of subscribers.
8 million, 8.5 million.
Watching sickness.
Yeah, they've been making videos for 8 years.
Who else do they have?
Okay, we're not watching
Little Pig. Little Pig, let me in. Click that though.
Brooke,
It's only
not
18
Brooke.
seconds.
Why did I
Go
say
back.
Brooke? That's my wife's name.
It'd be like that. Oh, let's go back to Little Pigs. I want to see it. Little Pigs right there. Little Pig, let me in.
Little pig, let me in.
Go away, Wolf. I don't want you here.
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
I said no, Wolf.
Then I'll huff.
No, Wolf.
And I'll puff.
Please, Wolf, know your stand.
And I'll eat you where you stand, you fat fucking pig.
You asked for it.
Go back.
It's not going to be cute.
I need to, Riley, when you're editing this, I need you to do a side-by-side with like the horrific event that's happening and Olay's reaction to it. And you can on the screen real big at the same time.
Okay, no. Go back. Okay, I swear I have one more. Oh, wait, is that Family Guy? Click that one. To the right.
Well, if you want to watch them on your own time.
No, click it and then to get in this show and I'll never watch this again. Never watch it. I don't want my algorithm fucked up. This kind of looks cool.
Remember the time you liked Family Guy?
He made his chin balls.
Better not be too loud. Would hate to admit that, wouldn't you? That would be stranger than the time you thought bird is the word was hilarious.
Why didn't I talk anymore?
Oh, Aaron cut out, as did your audio.
Oh, and your audio cut out.
Yeah. There's
That
no
must
more
be.
sound.
Hey, that's Aaron trying to frame. Like that's Aaron being done with MeatCanyon. Aaron said, "Shut up the fuck off." Aaron said, "Enough." Oh God, what a way to end the show. Oh, that is so crazy. The wolf. Like
I'm glad we can introduce you to something new and horrifying
and scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it haunts the
whenever
dreams.
one comes out that's like Mr. Beast or like something, I'll like take a look at it because I'm like, what did he do? What did he do to him this time?
Let
and
me,
then I end up just
let me
going,
begrudgingly subscribe.
This is something that my wife refuses to look at.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's not pleasant. They're never a pleasant watch. Like I don't know if you've seen the Disney Adults one where it's like 25 minutes long and it's just so gross and weird and creepy and yeah, it's not
MeatCanyon. Okay.
It's not fun viewing.
I like the branding of the channel.
But humans are sick. We like car crashes.
Yeah.
So
I specifically enjoy.
What was this last one they did? The Streamer's Never Wrong. Who's that?
I don't know. I'd have to see it. Probably. Ooh, I'm gonna guess Asmongold.
Oh no, that's Pirate Software.
How do y'all be knowing these people? I've heard these names in my life. I'm looking at this. This is crazy. Trapped in a Family Guy cutaway.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Lance.
It was. I'd like to say a pleasure.
You can't casually talk about something like this and expect me. There's a Peppa Pig one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Raheem just invaded the live. Do y'all hear the animals? Do y'all hear Raheem and Cleo is fucking with
No,
each
your
other?
mic is great. I don't hear any background noise.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
because right now they're at the gate and Raheem is taunting the dog.
Is Raheem doing good these days with the pills and everything?
Raheem with the pills? Asada's on the pills.
Asada's on the pills. Yeah.
Yeah, Asada's good. Raheem is good. Raheem, he recently had dental surgery. He's having like teeth issues. He's got like all his teeth removed. He come say hi to Lance before we go.
Aww.
That's where you were, baby.
Hi, Raheem. Still as cute as ever.
We love him.
Mm-hmm.
He's only here for fancy feast. None of this is love. He's here to plan. He's taken to just coming down in the middle of the day and screaming at me for extra meals. That's what he does now. He's a bad boy. When I do it, because I realize he loves me more when I give him food.
Aww.
Or is it fake that I gotta bribe my son with fancy for a little
As a pet owner, I know how expensive that gets too, right?
Right.
That shit adds up.
Stop what you're doing and listen up. You just watched a video on one of my channels, but the Illuminati verse is huge, and I want to tell you what everything is and how to find it. The Illuminati verse has 6 channels. On the YouTube homepage of any one of those channels, every single channel in the Illuminati verse is featured at the bottom of the page, so you can always easily find them. Okay? Remember I said that. Don't say I ain't tell you how to find it. Subscribe to my main channel, Illuminati, to find my Illuminati productions, which are my long-form video essays and also all of my backlog of content. Subscribe to my second love child, Illuminati Pop, for my weekly video essays analyzing my favorite TV and movie shows and characters. Illuminati Pop also has its own Patreon where you get all of those videos uncensored. Subscribe to my channel, Olay and Friends, for my podcast, Olay and Friends. New episodes of Olay and Friends come out every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Subscribe to Olay and Chill for new episodes of my podcast, Olay and Chill, every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And also, both Olay and Friends and Olay and Chill are both available on streaming platforms like Spotify. Subscribe to Illuminati Bites if you want my takes, but you don't have an hour to spend. Subscribe to Illuminati Politics for my political analysis and my State of the Union type addresses on my show O Squared. And last but not least, subscribe to my Substack Illuminati for my written work.